With the move of the armor school to Fort Benning, it wasn't just soldiers who moved here, it was the artifacts as well. Melissa Bell shows us how you can now see these priceless antiquities.
The National Armor and Cavalry Museum has opened a new exhibit for visitors to view, learn from, and touch. With the recent move of the Armor School to Fort Benning's Maneuver Center of Excellence, it's only fitting that these artifacts made the move as well, and have found a home at the National Infantry Museum.
It's more than just a motor pool. It's more than just vehicles sitting somewhere on static display that you walk by and don't give a second thought to. When you see them in the context, you see them in the dioramas, you just get a better feel for what those things were about.
This 3,000-foot gallery hosts 3 primary vehicles and 4 sub-galleries that show the history of the Armor and Cavalry Force.
Visitors will see a lot of artifacts. They will see an element of audio-visual pieces that have been pulled out of the National Archives for video loops, where we have taken 1840s manuals for the cavalry branch, had them animated so that when somebody touches the touchscreen, instead of just reading a book, it'll actually come to life and have movement and action to it.
Along with these interactive displays are actual tanks that served in combat. Sandblasted, painted, re-engineered, and restored to look like they did in their time of use. Even placed in dioramas to give guests the full experience of the impact they made and continue to make in the United States Army.
Gunner, 18, first left.
The tanks we chose were primarily for the First World War, the FT-18 that we had. We have a World War II Stuart. We wanted to bring a Sherman in. Sherman's too big to get in the door frame, but the Stuart came in. It's a 14-ton vehicle. And then a Vietnam-era M113.
With many more of these relics in storage, stay tuned for the next phase, as the Armor and Cavalry Heritage Foundation is currently raising funds to build an Armor and Cavalry Museum that will showcase thousands of these artifacts in storage. Melissa Bell, Fort Benning TV.
For those who would like to visit this exhibit, a grand opening is currently scheduled for January 30th.